I haven't seen The Sopranos in a while. Did you watch The Sopranos?
No.
Okay. It's another good series. Another one that you don't want to watch with the kids. Sopranos not a kids' TV series. Maybe they should do a cartoon adaptation.
Right. I thought I heard there's going to be a movie.
There might be a movie.
Did I hear that? Or a prequel?
Let me look that up. Trademark Matt and Kate Search the Internet segment on the show here. Need a jingle for that. I got so many jingles I need to make.
I was just going to say, get on it. That's your homework.
No,
This weekend, sit at the piano with your notepad. No, loose leaf paper. Because then you can just easily grab it and wad it up and throw it to the wastebasket where all your other bad ideas are bubbling over and it pops around and lands on the floor. And then you go to find something that, like you dropped your pencil and you come across one that you haven't seen in a while and you open it up and you're like, why did I throw this away? And then you sit back down at the piano and you're like, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, and then knock it out. And you thought it was a bad idea originally. And you're like, this jingle's changed my life. And it's like the idea fountain is just overflowing and you're just playing and playing and writing and writing. And then we never hear from you again because you're too famous.
Wow.
Barry Manilow.
Well, contact Mana High. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So talking to Vanity Fair, Michael Gandolfini, that's James Gandolfini. You know, James played the titular character, Tony Soprano.
Could you not? Yeah.
Michael Gandolfini is going to be playing that character. So James Gandolfini's kid is going to be playing the character of Tony Soprano in the prequel, The Many Saints of Newark.
A young Tony Soprano, right?
Yeah, young Tony Soprano. His son is 21 right now.
Wow. Is it like Ice Cube's son where they look like doppelgangers?
You can tell that they're related for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really in the eyes, yeah.
It's a good casting call.
His kid's a little bit fitter.
Well,
better shape.
When your dad dies of a massive heart attack super young in front of you.
In front of him?
On vacation.
Oh, jeez.
It was so sad. Oh, God love him.
And let's see if there is I'm scrolling here to see if we have a release date. Warner Brothers released a sizzle reel of its upcoming 2021 slate last month. Very short, from The Many Saints of Newark. Young Tony Soprano. So I guess maybe... Okay, here we go. Film's release date was pushed back from March 12th to a new premiere date of September 24th due to coronavirus crisis.
So it's done.
Or they're doing the finishing touches on it or something.
I mean, they've shot it, I guess, is what...
Well, I don't know because it doesn't say
the release date was... But I mean, I was thinking it was like in production, but no, it should be like...
They were probably still in production when they announced the March 12th release date would be my guess, just knowing that it'd be done by then. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm not a movie executive. I just play one on the radio. No, that's not right.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Once in a while. Oh, you don't have your Disney Plus anymore. Never mind.
Well,
I was going to tell you needed to watch the movie Soul because of the piano trilling.
Oh, I have seen Soul. I did see Soul. Yeah, it was really good.
What'd you think?
Recommended. Yeah, it was great. It could be a little... It's kind of intense.
Yeah, it's a lot for kids to try to understand for sure.
Lots to process there, but...
That's Pixar.
That's what Pixar do. Yeah, it's not like, oh, here's an easy film.
That's one of the few Pixar films that I did not cry at. I expected to cry at, but I did not.
Why do you think that was? Dead inside, Kate?
I don't know. Like, he died, but he didn't really die.
Oh, spoiler.
Or does he die?
Well, I kind of forget now, actually.
Exactly. So not exactly a spoiler. Wah wah.
See, there's one of those wah-wahs that's like a throwaway wah-wah. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that...
If I throw them in there when you least expect it, you know.
I'm going to sneak a wah-wah past me. Think you can sneak a sad mouth trombone past me like that, Kate?
Wah, wah, wah. John Batiste, he is the band leader for Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
It is his hands that they recorded while he's playing the piano.
Okay.
So all of the piano movements in the cartoon are essentially John Batiste's hands.
How about that?
I think it's so cool. I love the music in that movie, too. So we play it a lot.
Yeah, is it accurate? I assume it's accurate that he's actually hitting the right keys.
Yes. And the little things that John Batiste, the way he plays the little, am I using this word correctly? Idiosyncrasies?
Sure.
That he does.
Yeah.
They have animated so that it's like how he plays is how the cartoon plays.
Well, how fun is that? I know that they've, for a long time, they'll videotape.
Mm-hmm.
They'll put on video cassette the actors performing the lines so that they can animate facial expressions.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes sense that they would do the same thing to somebody's fingers.
Right?
And is it Jamie Foxx?
Is the voice.
Okay, yeah. So I'm guessing Jamie Foxx isn't a prolific pianist.
Actually, he is.
Is he really?
Ray Charles. Remember?
But, I mean, that was him playing a character in a movie, though.
That was him playing the piano.
That was actually him playing the piano in it?
Yes. And he is, we're going to go back to the internet on this. He is a musical trained actor. I want to say he went to school for piano.
Yeah, when I search for
Jamie Foxx
piano, the video results here. Jamie Foxx piano session full, unleashed piano session full, piano freestyle.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx, modern Renaissance man.
Does he charge extra for his fingers, maybe? Maybe he charges too much for his fingers, and they were able to get John Batiste for much cheaper fingers.
Or maybe he's been in too many action movies, and they're all mangled now, so they got to go with, John Batiste.
He's got mangled fingers from the action films he's been in.
Jarhead or...
Okay, sure. Well, I'll go with that.
They're just not as pretty as John Batiste.
Yeah. I mean, I could doll him up in post-production, though. I mean, it's still an animated film.
True.
Maybe John Batiste just has the right length of fingers. They wanted to have that finger length.
Yeah, maybe Jamie Foxx has midget fingers. I don't know. Little Vienna sausage fingers. It's a wonder how he ever made it through piano school.
How am I supposed to go on after you just said that?
With those little short stubs.
Mm-hmm. No, the specific phrase that you use that I don't feel comfortable repeating.
I know, I kept going. Vienna sausages.
Okay. Good job. Good save.
Thank you. Kept going.
Oh, man. All right, so Kate, someone on my Twitter shared this link to Child's First Home Office. Fisher-Price My Home Office, pretend workstation, 8-piece playset for preschool kids ages 3 years and up.
What?
And it looks cute. I mean, it's a cute little set. There's a little thing you can tell is supposed to look like a Starbucks cup of coffee. There's a little pretend phone in there.
Oh my gosh. Now I will say that my kids in the playroom, they did have a keyboard, that didn't go to anything so that they could just, play on the keyboard, but it didn't have a laptop or coffee cup or headset.
I remember friends having their retired Blackberries or whatever that they would give to their kids.
Yeah.
As a plaything, or as, an old corded phone if you had one of those laying around. That could be a deal. Yeah.
We let Finley play with the old Blackberry, but there was also, I feel like toy phones came out a while ago.
Oh yeah, since we were kids, probably caked in lead paint, but yeah.
Or plastic. Yeah, but do you remember the phone that you would pull behind you with the eyes that would go both ways as it was wheeled? It was like a phone on wheels.
It does sound kind of familiar. That actually makes me think of the pretend vacuum cleaner more.
Yeah.
Or the pretend mower that's got the balls popping around in there.
And I don't know why you would pull a phone behind you, or maybe you just moved the phone and the eyes went right to left, right to left, right to left.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I can't
maybe
picture it
behind you
vividly. So you see that Fisher-Price My Home Office pretend workstation 8-piece playset for preschool kids ages 3 years and up.
Yes.
Pretty catchy name, huh?
It rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah, so it's got this fluorescent kind of red and on a laptop looking thing, and it's a static display. It's not an actual working display, but on the screen of this thing is a cat photo rotated at an awkward angle. This looks like they're trying to
make this thing look like the Mac operating system with the way that the different windows are arranged. Because you can't turn your window that way, though, at a 45-degree angle, whatever. So this person is cropping in this cat photo. And then there's a little weather widget they've got open. Oh, the battery's at 100%. Huh. I
was just looking at all the apps on the bottom.
Yeah, on the bottom there's...
calendar, music.
Notes.
Shopping.
Is that supposed to be like a Pinterest logo there?
Fisher Price.
Oh, yes, it's for Fisher Price. Okay.
FP.
Got to open my Fisher Price app. See what's going on there.
Right, and it's got like a health app on the bottom.
A little Amazon-looking cart kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the wannabe Starbucks coffee, and then on the desktop, there's like printed off versions of the windows. It's weird. And then the little place cell phone's got a picture of a dog doing a FaceTime conversation with two other dogs. All the dogs are wearing suits and ties. And finally, rounding out the set, a little headset. How about that?
That's crazy.
So what do you think? The main reason I brought this up was I was just curious. Is this something for kids? 3 years and up, get them used to the work from home situation? Or is it the kids emulating the parents working from home? You have any thoughts on this?
Well, that's why they started with the kitchens, right? Because those are things that you can emulate your parents and do those things. But I feel like these are all things that you don't have to buy. You could pull from around the house, with the exception of like the laptop. But
yeah, especially if you're having a 3-year-old play with this.
Right?
Yeah. I also feel like I'd be conditioning my kid to go ahead and use my laptop. I don't know if I like that idea.
It's going to happen, Matt. It's going to happen.
The one that Dad has seems to do more things. The pictures actually move on his screen.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and go over to there and spill actual coffee into the keyboard and ruin it. Yeah. Conditioning the kids, stay away from my stuff.
There you go.
Play with a block. There you go.
That's what you get.
It's a bit much for a 3-year-old, I would think. But at what age do you remember, like, your girls emulating you or looking to emulate what you were doing?
Way earlier than 3, Matt.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding.
Once again, me being childless provides a lot of lost perspective or lacking.
I think 3 is okay, but yeah, like they definitely had the play phones before 3 and the kitchen set and wanting to do things like, before 3. The only reason I would think it would be 3 is it the headset that they would say 3 years and up? Like, are you not supposed to put that little plastic? Would a 2-year-old poke themselves in the eye with that headset? I don't know.
With the microphone coming off it, or choke on it somehow, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see what this comment is. So it's $43.86 if you're curious and want to buy the, hold on, I got to look up the title again. The Fisher Price My Home Office Pretend Workstation 8-piece playset for preschool kids ages 3 years and up.
I did look. There's no reviews yet, but there is one comment, a customer comment. Easy to order, nice website.
Yeah.
Cindy purchased on March 2nd. I'm like, Cindy, come on. It's Walmart.
Yeah.
You know this is not like a home website, a mom and pop.
Easy to order, nice website. Yeah. Way to go, Walmart.
Come on, Cindy.
I was able to add to cart and everything. She's not a verified purchaser, is she?
I don't think so.
No, she said, oh, no, it does. It says Cindy purchased on March. Yeah. My bad. Should I report it? There's an option to report the comment. Let me.
I know. I just saw that.
Oh, I clicked report. Whoops. I thought it was going to give me more options to say why I wanted to report it, but it turns out I guess I just reported it for like abuse or something. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry, Cindy.
It says thank you for submitting feedback for this comment. Great. I was just curious what it was going to say. Like, this is an incorrect comment, or this comment contains pornography, or something like that. But nope, just report as concerning. Apparently, thanks, Walmart. Sorry, Cindy. Didn't mean to flag your comment like that. I hope I didn't just block Cindy from being able to comment elsewhere on Walmart.com.
Probably not.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, okay, you don't think so? Okay.
No. I mean, it's a great website, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once the human inspects this, if there's a human that actually looks at this thing and goes, no, Cindy is clearly correct that this is easy to order nice website. All lowercase with no punctuation.
Cindy's cool.
Yeah. Purchased on March 2nd, 2021. And there's only 4 left, Kate, for $43.86.
Now, see, that's the part where I'm like, it's $43 for just that?
Yeah, for a bunch of just plastic-shaped devices that do nothing.
I would go $19.99.
Really?
I don't understand what makes it $43.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a cute cat photo on there. The cat's wearing oversized glasses, like Harry Carey almost style glasses. And the dog's on the phone.
Are in ties.
The dog's FaceTiming on the phone, rocking, the suits and ties. And maybe that's the cover liability in case Starbucks sues them for having a logo that's way too close to theirs. I don't know. So there you go. Fisher-Price My Home Office Pretend Workstation 8-piece playset for preschool kids ages 3 years and up. And that has been today's edition of Matt and Kate Review Toys that we haven't tried.
Online.
But are just judging based on the website. Yeah.
Right. Wouldn't that be funny if we did have a segment where we did have toys in the studio?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That might be helpful, actually.
We would be like those adults that have millions of subscribers on YouTube. Let's review toys and play with them and have kids watch us play with them or open them. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we talked about this a while back, but it's worth revisiting. You're creeped out by these people, right?
Creeped out and annoyed. Annoyed that they are targeting children.
Now, there are children that actually review toys, too.
I'm better with children reviewing children. Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with any of these people?
Did you hear me say children reviewing children? I'm better with children reviewing toys. Goodness.
Yeah, peer review.
Sorry.
You can never start peer review too young. Do you recall any of them? There's one that I've seen before, this little kid, this boy, who's all hype, of course. I feel like he's popular. I don't know, or maybe there's a lot of these kids that are really popular.
I think there are. I think there are several out there.
And is it kind of like, there's a lot of child actors that really didn't make a conscious decision to become a child actor? It was like their parents like, you know what, you're kind of
shove
cute.
Them into it.
Yeah, you're kind of cute and charming. We're going to this audition. What's an audition? Shut up. Get in the car.
Read these words.
Right. I'm counting on you to get us wealthy here. Next thing you know, you got a couple Culkin kids.
Or a gaggle, yeah.
A gaggle of Culkin kids. Yeah, I guess you're right. That is more of a gaggle situation with the Culkin family. So, yeah, I'm curious about that. Is there a meal ticket involved with these kid YouTube stars?
You would think they have so many subscribers, don't they get, sponsored or something?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't know, but I can't stomach it. And there was one time where they busted the girls. They'd been watching it, and I was threatened to take away everything in their room, and they were like, we're sorry, it was just so much fun. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
You have a room full of toys. Play with your toys.
This is when you caught them watching some kid YouTube star or the creepy adult?
I think it was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I hope so.
Oh, because that really messes with your brain about...
Yes, I hate that it's adults. I feel like that is wrong.
Yeah.
Adults targeting children.
Yeah, a grown man who clearly hasn't bathed in weeks. Mushing.
Right, but you just see his big hairy knuckles holding a Disney princess.
Oh, yeah, right. And this one's my favorite.
Right. Ariel, let me brush your hair.
And he starts having the dolls make out.
Ew.
Yeah.
Funny.
But yeah, I get it. I understand. Yeah, grown men playing with toys, especially toys that would belong to little girls. Because you could see a guy there's plenty of guys that are clinging to youth, They're still are collecting Hot Wheels or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's less creepy, right?
Correct.
By a decent bit, yeah.
Correct.
And many times they'd be like, you see, this model here is similar to this model that was introduced in 1977.
Right.
And back then they used, earlier we were talking about lead paint. Back then they used this lead paint, and the luster on the red was much better back then. But because kids kept on putting toys in their mouth and getting lead poisoning from them, Hot Wheels had to change the paint, and now it's a far less luminous red.
You got to add in, then the government stepped in and overstepped their powers and told us what to do with our lead paint.
You think so? You think they're going to go on some kind of diatribe like that? I don't know. Some of these guys are pretty
True.
pretty scientific and stripped down on their
True.
analyses.
I think for everyone like legit collector like you're talking about, there's probably like 4 videos of weirdos going, "Hey, my mom brought my box of Hot Wheels out of the garage."